So 99% of the time, I am of the life is awesome, why be sad when you can choose to be happy persuasion. I like to think of myself as an optimist, but every once in a while rough days come along. Last week something really not great happened that kind of ruined a few of my days. It doesn't matter what it was, it happened, I can't change it, it's done now, so no use dwelling on it. But I recently started following a blog by Reb Stevenson, and the title of the blog is Life Doesn't Have to Suck. And that is just kind of really totally in line with my philosophy on life. Last week around the time this really crappy thing happened, she posted this. And that inspired me to write an open letter to future Liz just in case a rough day ever happens and she needs something to make her happy again. So here it goes. Dear future Liz, if you're rewatching this, then you've probably had a terrible day. First of all, don't panic. Whatever happened, you'll get over it. And I, as past Liz, have created a to-do list to get you back into a better mood. First things first, ugly cry. I'm talking like one good long sob. Remember when you watched Marley and Me? Yeah, that kind of cry. Bonus points for makeup running and snot everywhere. Because trying to not cry never helps anything. You might as well just let it out. Good, now that you've cried, you can pick any one of these things to try and put you into a better mood. Go for a long run, but if you've already done that, or if your weak ankles are demanding that you don't, at least go for a long walk. Eat a gigantic bowl of fruit. But like, not apples or oranges, get the good stuff. Like in this one, I've got raspberries, watermelon, strawberries, blueberries, and grapes. Fruit is not the thing to be cheap about. Read John Green books. Starbucks, and Starbucks. Put on your Lululemons. 1, because they are the most comfortable piece of clothing that you own. 2, because they're the most expensive piece of clothing you own, and because you watch amazing shows like Gossip Girl, you know that luxury goods make you feel better. Now, laugh about the fact that you once referred to yoga pants as luxury goods. Go hang out with your nephew Nathan. Or if you can't hang out with him for some reason, or you don't want to drive all the way to the west side, just look at this picture of him. Like, how could you be sad looking at a picture of your nephew holding on to $400 bills like he stole them? Practice your guitar. But never in front of people. Call your best friends, because they'll either try and make you laugh, have an ugly face war on iMessage, or at the very least so can give you some really good life perspective from med school. Nothing ever seems so bad after you get life perspective from a med student. Put on plaid. But like, as much plaid as possible. What could probably be referred to as an abundance of plaid. But stop before you get to the school skirt. Watch WALL-E. Watch this little bit of footage from the color run. And then try to forget what that color tasted like and just remember the awesome feeling of finishing your first 5K and being in the middle of all of that. Read through all of the cards from shows you've worked on, because you know how good it feels to read amazing things written about you by amazing people this many times. If you presently have keys to a theater, go sit in theater for a while. It's good for the soul. And if all else fails, you can always just go look at pictures of Ryan Gosling on the internet. That always makes you feel better. Well, future Liz, if you followed this list, and I know you have because you love lists, then that means you're happy now, so I'm happy. Love, present Liz. A person as broke as I am should not have just spent this much money on Starbucks.